Oh, I do love the Saturday arvo, when my mates and I go off to see the game. Yes, I do love the Saturday arvo, 'cause there's nothing in the world that's quite the same.
Yeah, good evening, boys. I must say, it was finals time last weekend. I got out to my first sniff of finals, actually my second sniff of finals, down there at the Mornington Peninsula. I tell you what, big crowd, hard hits, hard tackles, footy at its best. But you guys, Women's Footy League, would have been a small crowd. It would have been girls dancing around each other, nice and soft. I mean, serious footy. Come on, boys.
Get real, Kev. Get real.
Hey?
Have a look at this.
Solid early. The mark not taken down there by Sarah.
Ball in towards a half-forward line. This could be a break. And the tackle laid.
Good side of the ground here at Coburg. Whoa! That was a funny old tackle.
By Gemma Jones. But it gets knocked. Oh, that's a coat hanger if I've ever seen one.
She's tackled. Dropped it. That's the way umpire Roddy saw it.
Whoa! Gee!
Fantastic stuff. We had a great day down there at Coburg Oval last week. Victorian Women's Football League Grand Final. Wasn't it a beauty, Benny?
It was. No beg your pardons there, Kev. I don't know what you're talking about. It was fantastic footy. The girls went in really hard at the ball. We were entertained, so was the crowd.
And I think a lot of us in the crowd were educated too, Benny.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that hadn't seen a game of girls' footy, and I tell you what, they put on a right royal show, that's for sure.
Very big thank you to Debbie Lee, to Lisa Caddo, the wonderful people down at the VWFL who made us so welcome, and they put on such a great day. It was a colourful day, people from everywhere, and some very high-profile guests.
Geez, boys, I didn't know it was going to be such a big day down there at the women's footy.
It was a huge day, and I think women's football is coming ahead in leaps and bounds, and some great highlights on tonight's show from that grand final, and all the colour of the big day. And I tell you what, I think a lot of people who might have thought like you did, Kev, about women's footy might change their mind after tonight's show.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they'll fix up those sceptics, Kev.
Right now, let's have a look at all the colour of the big day of the Victorian Women's Football League at Coburg City Oval last week. Darebin Falcons taking on Victoria University St Albans.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is good by sea. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
The Victorian Minister for Sport, Hugh Delahunty, tosses the coin.
Who's called? St Albans called.
St Albans is called tail.
There you are. It is a tail.
St Albans have their first win of the day as we go to the action in the first quarter.
Kicks long in towards the centre wing position, but picking it up as Rivers. Got offloaded there, but St Albans to go ahead again. Good kick out. That finds Paxman. And she kicks towards the half-forward flanks where Gemma Jones takes the footy. Forward side of centre wing. Looking for options now. Plays on and kicks the ball in towards centre half-forward.
They set themselves a ball tapped away, but the umpires picked out an infringement here. Play on, in towards goal they go. First goal of the day off the boot of Debbie Lee.
It'll be St Albans to go forward again. A quick kick sees the ball in towards the centre wing position. Contest is on. Oh, clever that time was Jones. Gemma Jones got it away into half forward.
Opportunity now for Darebin to come out with it through the agency of skipper Daisy Pearce. She's got teammate loose on the centre wing, and they're away now. Up towards half forward. Here's the opportunity for Jane Lange. Long kick up towards the goal square. Goes over the back. Sprinting after the footy is Alana Wynn. Off the ground. And gets the Falcons' first goal. Looking for their second goal at the moment. The Spurs have had lots of the footy in their forward line. But at the moment, Darebin standing firm as the hand pass comes out, and they're away again. Off the boot down there of Daisy Pearce, who's playing a great game. They get it towards the wing, taken over here by Sensoric, fed off the hand pass, high kick, sets it up down there, unable to take the mark though was Belinda Haitley.
They got the hand pass going out wide where Ashley Guest comes through, spears the pass in, are in front. Debbie Lee goes through, got held, but umpire says play on. Sarah Harris is there, but Darebin sees the ball across the boundary line. Stout defence there in the back line, Dags.
This is good stuff, Benny. 11 and a half minutes gone. First term. Big thump away there by O'Connor. Ball's loose. Incorrect disposal rules the umpire. Here's an easy shot for goal, you'd think, for the Spurs. Ideal conditions here. A little bit of a breeze. Could this be the second one for the Spurs? Won't quite make the distance. Fisted away. Oh, the kick off the boot there of Kylie Nicolacci was smothered. Kylie Nicolacci in the end got the goal. Fantastic stuff. They get their second.
Welcome back to the Local Footy Show in this special Victorian Women's Football League Grand Final edition. And lots of colour, lots of excitement there last Saturday at Coburg, as we said at the start of the show. And as we also mentioned, lots of high-profile guests. We caught up with a few of them.
It's not the first time I've seen women's footy, but it's the first time I've seen women's footy at this level, and very impressed with the intensity, the skills, both sides of the body. They're using the ball very well, and the run-on is just tremendous. Great game of football here today.
Fantastic here at Coburg, Benny. Great day, perfect conditions. Really fast-flowing game, and been terrific. The first time I've seen an actual senior women's game. I've seen some youth girls games before, but terrific. The way they love their passion for the game, and sensational.
It's a special time in Melbourne, isn't it, with finals time here, and also having the International Cup at the same time.
Yeah, no, the International Cup was. I went to a couple of games during the week, and that was terrific. Great flavour, great atmosphere.
So this is a growth area. Women's football and international football is a growth area for Australian rules footy.
Oh, it has been really. Females being involved in the game is just a terrific part of the game. We actually this year for the first time we've had some under 12s competitions. There's about 400 young girls playing in those under 12 competitions now, and I think in our youth girls comp, which is about around 16, 17, I think last year we had about 39 teams. I think this year it'll be about 68 teams, so it's terrific growth there.
Obviously the Melbourne Football Club have been right behind women's footy, sponsoring the league, and the opportunity for everyone really to play the great game that we love is just so important. So for the girls to come out today and have the opportunity, show the skill and the passion, the competitive spirit that's coming out, I think it's magnificent that everyone's got the opportunity to play this great game that we all grow up loving. But the standard's been magnificent. I think the way, and just not just the skills, but tactically, I think the girls are playing very tactically smart football out there. The skills on both sides of the body have been great. Some really strong, courageous marks. I think the girls are doing a magnificent job.
Great crowd, great day weather-wise. We've seen some awesome footy. And having you guys here, the Local Footy Show, covering the game, how fantastic is it? It's great.
You've had some good people come along today to witness the game, some of them for the first time.
We have indeed. We've had the Minister for Sport, Hugh Delahunty. He spoke. He's been quite amazed by the actual spectacle, the skill. Melbourne Football Club people, lots of AFL Victoria, Sue Alberti, and a big crowd. We really tried to promote this game to get people here to see women's football at its best, and they're quite amazed by the skills. We've got some commercial TV here, the papers. You guys, you've helped pioneer it. Could have been champions. I can see a lot of. Eventually, we'll have a nationally televised competition for women's football, and as they do for other sports, netball, soccer, etc. So a lot of hard work, but we're getting there.
So it was all happening there last week at Coburg as we go back to the action.
Knocked by Cattrall behind the pack. The umpire's paying the free kick, in the back free kick. Just goes to show, get in first for the footy. You've got every chance to score and to take the free kick, and it'll be Karen Paxman that lines up for this shot at goal.
Bigger run than Dennis Lilly here. In she comes, Karen Paxman. Puts the ball on the boot. Got the result she wanted. And the Spurs get their second. As umpire Nathan Roddier gets the ball. Underway again. Opportunity here for Daisy Pearce. Gee, she's been good in this first quarter. Down towards half forward. Great mark and piece of work by Samantha Smith. Long kick up towards the forward line. They've moved it beautifully then, the Falcons. And taking the mark was Alicia Habib.
In comes Habib. Puts the ball on his way. It's a pretty good looking kick. Straight through the centre. That's their second, Darebins.
It's great stuff though. Over the back it comes. Trying to get away with the footy was Ashley Guest. Umpire's going to... Yes, she's paid the advantage here. And they're into attack now through McFerrin. Racing after the ball down there was Jennifer Plum. She'll run into an open goal and go bang. And get the Spurs fourth. She'll throw it high in the air to recommence play. Trying to take the footy there was Debbie Lee. Onto the left foot. Coming out to take the mark. Good stuff down there was Amy Catterall. And she's got the ball within kicking distance. Looking for the Spurs fifth.
She's kicking into the breeze though, so it's going to be a good kick.
It'll be testing.
It will be a testing kick. But let's see if Amy Catterall's up to it. Comes in. Most deliberate. Oh, made a liar of me. She stuck it through easily. How good's that?
Oh, no worries.
Fifth goal on the scoreboard there for St Albans.
Boots a carcass again for Darebin.
Well, her kick finds her teammate in Asta O'Connor, Asta Vista, as she kicks the ball down towards the centre wing position. Stephanie Simpson holds onto it and gets it off, and they're able to go forward. Georgia Hammond kicks the ball in towards a half-forward line. This could be a break. And the tackle away, they go in hard.
And she's in pain.
Could even be the shoulder.
Where is it, they all say? Hand pass coming out, working it just inside the boundary line. They are throwing themselves in regardless. Taking the footy there was Hammond. She centres it to centre half forward, and with courage, through comes Samantha Smith and marks.
Fantastic premiership triumph by Victoria University St Albans last Saturday. And Benny, they just had so many good players.
Yeah, Dags, the first time we've given it to a girl for the player of the day, it was Karen Paxman.
Karen, fantastic win. You'd be so pleased with this.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Look, I think we came out on top today. I think it could have gone either way. That we trained hard throughout the whole season and we had a good pre-season. And I think we just the team. So yeah, well done to Darebin, but we were just better today, I think.
You went in with a bit of confidence. You won 2 out of the 3 games you played against them, but did that semi-final loss spur you on?
Yeah, look, I was pretty confident we were going to win that, but we didn't, and I think it did. I think, yeah, it gave us a little bit of a, some energy to, we knew that we really had to knuckle down and it wasn't going to come easy, so yeah, I think it was a good thing that we lost and we had that extra game against Diamond Creek and we came back and, yeah, we did well today. So
early in the game, it was your senior players with experience that set the tone, but then after that, it was all the younger players, the less experienced, that came on board and really fired.
Yeah, there's a few girls who have played a couple of premierships, but I think it was just exciting for everyone, and yeah, those girls who probably haven't got as much experience stepped up and they did so well, and yeah, it was just a great team game today, so yeah, I'm really happy.
What do you think was a major difference between the two teams?
I guess Darebin, a lot of premiership experience. We've got a fairly new team. We've got a lot of young girls playing. I think Darebin, knew what to expect today. A lot of us didn't, but we just, I guess we came out a little bit more fiery and yeah, we got the kicks and we ended up on top.
You were our player of the day. We could have thrown a blanket over about 10 players. And some of the marking and the kicking and some of the bumps were just sensational.
Yeah, it was crazy. I saw a couple of bumps and I couldn't believe it. It was just, it was just great footy today. And, it was good for everyone watching to see the standard of women's footy, and it's bloody come a long way. I've been playing about 6 years now, and some of the today I just couldn't believe it. And hopefully everyone enjoyed watching and, had a new respect for women's footy.
Great, wasn't it, for having Amy Catterall up forward, kicking 5 goals. So she was a focal point.
He did so well today. What can I say? Everyone saw her play, and I think everyone would agree she had a ripper. She did well.
Anyway, congratulations. You're our player of the day. Dinner for 2 down there at the Morty Alex Sporting Club. Well done.
Yes, thank you.
And Karen wins a dinner for 2 down there at many of the bistros and restaurants of the Morty Alex Sporting Club to the value of $60.
Well, in our match of the day, the Victorian Women's Football League Grand Final, fantastic game of footy, Benny, but St Albans worthy premiers.
They were. They halted Darebin's premiership run, and they played just terrific football from the first quarter right through to the end.
Lots of good players, but I tell you what, Karen Paxman never let up from the first bounce. She was brilliant.
Yeah, she went in hard for the footy. She's got a bit of flair as well.
and a lot of football nous. Really knows what to do with the ball when she gets it.
I thought Bree White was another good player there that linked it up so well. She runs hard at the footy and really works at getting the ball, and she was all over the place.
They had a focal point up forward in Amy Catterall. She booted 5 goals, 3 of them in the last quarter, but she really gave them a focal point up there.
And what about Kylie Nicolacci's goal-kicking ability?
She was fantastic.
Nicolacci.
La, 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 la. Oh, she was absolutely brilliant. What a terrier.
The tall girl, Lauren Baisley, also played well. She took a heavy knock and still continued to play good footy.
What about my favourite, Amanda Walsh?
Oh, can she kick a goal?
And kick the goal of the day.
A four-quarter contributor was Cara Donnellan. I liked the way she went about her footy. She just got possessions and knew what to do with the footy.
Darebin, though, it wasn't their day, but gee, they had some very, very good four-quarter players who never gave up. I thought Samantha Smith battled hard all day. She just kept going in and doing the right thing.
Daisy Pearce, well, she's a captain and she led from the front. She's got great skills and she worked hard all day long for her team.
Natalie Wood, famous name, but she's no actress, can play football very, very well and was very good for them all day.
Siobhan Hogan was one that repelled the attacks of St Albans. She was able to mark the ball and get it back into the centre corridor area. She played good footy.
Aster O'Connor was another consistent player all day for Darebin. I thought she just kept on trying hard. But a great grand final, great show put on by the girls. Very good for women's footy.
Very good for local footy.
How does it feel to have the cup in the hand now, Debbie?
I tell you what, long time coming, 2004, and we worked hard for this. 74 training sessions. The girls, the way they came out, their work ethic was fantastic, and 22 people came to play today. Their attitude and their application, and they've got a wonderful group of people that's part of our club.
What about the tackling and the bumps today? They were sensational.
Yeah, we knew we had to step up the physicality of it because, you know, they dictated last time. So we knew if we could get a few goals up, be a bit tougher, and really, you know, sort of grab the game by the neck and, you know, get a couple of goals on the board.
Well, Darebin's run has come to an end. A sad day for the Falcons.
Yeah, it was probably not the result that we wanted, but I think I've already said it before, the Spurs just wanted a little bit more today, so they thoroughly deserve the win, and they've worked hard all season for it, so it's not what we wanted, but you can't always get what you want, so.
You've got a good young team, and so all goes well for the future.
Yeah, our youth girls went through the season for the second year in a row undefeated, and we've got about 3 or 4 of them eligible to come up next year. Jess Delpos was training for the senior state side, and we've got a couple in the junior state side as well, so things look bright, and there's a few girls in the reserves that are pushing for selection in the ones as well, so yeah, it's not all doom and gloom, and we can always rebuild and start again next year.
Almost at the end of a very big show, but of course before we go...
Any more of those highlights, Degs?
And it was a pleasure to be there. I think we might go out on some of them, Benny. Let's go out on some of the action highlights from Coburg last week in the VWFL Grand Final. We'll catch you next week. Hope your team wins. Till then, bye for now.
It's the game. It's the game. It's the hope and it's the glory. It's the pleasure and the pain. It's the reason for the season, and it wouldn't be the same. For as long as we remember, we have held in high esteem those among us who achieve the things of which we only dream. Our hopes upon their shoulders, as on the field they run while we look on. It's the thrills and the spills, it's everything. It's the game, it's the game. It's the hope and it's the glory, it's the pleasure and